So unfortunately my game crashed and it didn't save when we beat Miami. So we're going to have to do a little bit of an asterisk because when I replayed the game we got stomped. So right now we are currently not doing too terribly well. We are 2-2 even though we should be 3-1. A bit of an unfortunate setback here to this first series of things, but hey, it is what it is, and we're just going to have to play on. Good news here, though. It looks like Jordan Henley, 70 overall, right tackle, has committed to our team, so that is good. And we have several other recruits here that look like they are ready to visit. This week we're playing against the Cincinnati Bearcats. We do have a lot of recruits coming to visit us this week for this game. So with all that negativity behind us, let's get on with the Cincinnati Bearcats game and see what we can do against these good old Bearcats. As you can see, we have a slight edge in this game, so let's hope that that will help us get another win and help this blemish. Now, Cincinnati has a much better offense overall, but it seems our defense is on the up and up, so we're going to definitely do what we can to hold out and get a victory here. So we're going to start off with a return here. Pope takes it from the end zone, cutting up through the middle, gets stomped out. A good 24-yard return though. So at the end of the first quarter, it seems to be very back and forth, but we are ahead with a 7-point lead. Hopefully we can run into the second quarter with the same momentum. At the end of the first half of the game, we were able to hold them to just a field goal, but we are up by 4, so we need to get another score if we want to seal this game. Cincinnati scores with a touchdown, but we were able to come back with a field goal of our own to tie it up. We have one more quarter to prove our worth. Let's see if we can't knock out the Cincinnati Bearcats. So we are up by 24-17, and we're looking to try to expand that lead. Here we go with the run. Didn't get very much there. So we're up 30-24. It's a one-score game here. And we're just going to kick it off for a field goal. We won the game, not bad, 38-24, a 14-point victory, and we had plenty of recruits watching, so hopefully we'll get some commits out of this. We got 250 yards for passing, 100 yards for rushing, and it seems that we did a bit more here as well. We got 10 first downs, and we also got 350-plus offensive yards. We are seemingly doing that just about every game, and if we can keep that up, we definitely have some good things to work and build upon to make this a strong team. So after a victory, we go to 3-2, and now we're going to go to week 7, and hopefully, just hopefully, we can continue this win streak, and this blemish from the Miami BS won't hurt us too much. So we have more good news out of that. We got a 68 overall right end. Kurt has committed to our team, so hopefully Kurt Palmer will be a good asset and will grow alongside of our offense. This week we are playing 2-2 UConn, so hopefully we can slap them up. This will be our first head-to-head for our conference opener, so hopefully we are going to come out with a win. Now, it does look like we have the overall advantage when it comes to our defense and the overall, but they do have a better offense, so let's just hope the Huskies are not going to be any match for our stampeding Bulls defense. Now, looking at the overall here, we are 1-0 in the American Conference so far, and Connecticut has not played a game yet, but we are ready to take them down. So far, it looks like they have a slight advantage on the overalls here, but you know how it goes when it comes to those stampeding Bulls. So we haven't been too great on the road so far this season, but hopefully we're going to redeem ourselves today with a big win and secure ourselves on the top of the conference. Again, our main goal is to try to get to a better conference, so we want to dominate this conference so we can get invited to a better one. We're cutting in from the right. Here we go. Not a bad return, 21 yards. Lee Sapp is doing a lot for us this year. So after this first quarter, we are being shut out. 7-0. This is not looking good so far, so hopefully we can jump into the second quarter and get some points on the board. So at halftime, it is 9-10. It's a close game, so hopefully we're going to be able to come in and start slapping these Huskies up and down. Here we are. It's 184 yards to 169 yards so far offensively.
The burden is going to be felt by their defense.
And we're faking it. We're going with a run at first down, and that was massive for us. We really needed that. 93 rushing yards so far for the day. Jeff Alexander is really the quarterback we need. And we get a touchdown after that next set of plays. So it is 17-10. Hopefully we're going to be able to expand on this, and our defense is going to be able to keep the Huskies at bay. And we are starting the last quarter of the game, 17-10 still. Luckily, our defense has been able to hold back the UConn Huskies. We're close to the end zone. Let's see what we can do here on 2nd and 5. We're dropping back. A laser. Boom. Easy. There we go. 216 passing yards on the day. Chaz Smith, that's his 4th reception. We did not do good last time. We stopped for a sack, so it's 2 and 12 here. So let's see what we can get going. We go for a run play. Questionable play choice there, coach. But here we go, and we knock out some yardage there. 4 yards. Elise Sapp, really our MVP of the year for sure. Looks like we're just going to have to settle for a field goal, but we'll take points nonetheless. It'll make it a 2-score game here.
Kicks away, and it's Quincy upright.
There we go, 20-10. We have a 10-point lead, and if we can hold them off for the next 4 minutes, this will be a solid victory. And just like that, a 27-10 victory over this team. This was a tough game, but we did very good. Jeff Alexander really shut out. Our defense really held us out here. UConn never saw it coming. And just like that, we jump up to 4 and 2. We are not doing too bad right now at all. And with that, we are 4th in the standings. We are 2 and 0. Hopefully, with some of these teams maybe taking a loss, or hopefully us defeating them will put us in the top of the conference. It is now week 8, and many recruits are locking us out, and we are in a recruiting battle with a few other schools. And it looks like a few recruits are also ready to join us. It looks like we lost Steve Jacobs to UAB though, and we lost Matt Murphy to Miami. But we still have hope for Mike Ray, Sam Flowers, and I guess Jose's gone too. God dang it. An interesting stat here is our man Jay Alexander is number 9th in the nation with passing yards. And our boy Sapp is also number 9 in the nation for rushing yards. And Jay Lyles is number 4th in the country with 28 solo tackles. With our bye week over and our recruiting done and another good victory in the American Conference putting us at 2 and 0, we are ready to jump to week 9 and knock out another victory. So this week we are going up against the Louisville Cardinals. This should be a interesting game, so let's see how we do. They're 7-0, and we're 4-2, so I'm scared. They have the massive gain over us here with a 90 overall, a 93 offense, and 88 defense. But maybe, by the skin of our teeth, we'll be able to do something that's a miracle. It will take nothing but a miracle for us to win this, but we have to get this big win if we want to get out of the American Conference. They're 3-0 in the conference, we're 2-0, so this will be one hell of a match. So here we go, as per usual, with the kickoff. We're coming from the left this time. Let's see what we can't do here. Can we make a cut? We got some blocks. We're going. There we go, up to the 33, about 35, 33-yard return there. And after the first quarter here, we are trailing by 7. But let's see, we're not out of this yet. We're doing all right currently, but we need to be able to put more points and stop them from scoring. And at halftime, we have come up to tie this game. We are in this game. Let's see what we can do. So here we are, 242 yards to 254. That's a lot of yardage already, and we're only in the third quarter. We give him the ball. Oh, fake it. Oh, an interception. This is not good for us. That's the first turnover of the day there. And as we start the fourth quarter here, we trail a touchdown. We can probably come back. We just got to stop making mistakes. We cannot throw interceptions like we just did on our last series there. So we are starting to get into Cardinal territory. We give him the ball. He's running. Well, you get a good couple yards there. 83 rushing yards for the day so far. Lee Sapp, as always, 19 rushes. Here we go, 2nd and 10 after the penalty. Let's see what we can do to try to push ourselves further. Oh, we're running up, An easy first down right there. Lee Sapp, 11-yard rush. And we are first and goal here. We have had 20 first downs to 9. It's a good showing for us today. Here we go for a run. I think we're going to lose some yards here. This is our time to shine. We have to win this game today. This is our biggest game yet. And there we go. Oh, he was not ready, too quick. We might have to settle for a field goal, and I hope that's not going to be the case. This is basically our last chance for this series. We have to get a touchdown here. Another bad read. The pressure is getting to us. Number 5, Louisville, is holding on, so we have to settle for a field goal. Let's just hope we can come back. We get the ball back with 3 minutes. Let's see if we cannot, for the life of us, make a touchdown and win this. We have to get a touchdown. 3 points will not do it for us. And we take a bad sack. We are just making mistake after mistake. Our offensive line is just not strong enough. 2nd and 18. It is not looking good for us, guys. Another sack. We just cannot seem to make it. This may be it for us, guys. We may be imploding. 3rd and 25. It would take a miracle for us to get anything less than a 4th down here. He just gets it off. He gets it. That's a dot. 1st down. Will Hall, 6 receptions today for 98 yards. The dream is still alive for the USF Bulls. We're 2nd and 2. We are on the goal line. And we're going to be pushed back. Only a 1-yard rush there. 3rd and inches for us. They stopped us last time, but we have one last shot at winning this and being at the top of the conference. He drops back. Easy 1st down. Here he goes. It is getting exciting here, guys. We have 4 more chances to get into this end zone. And there we go. Oh, just shied. 3 yards. There we go. Jason Houston comes in. This is what we played for all day. This is what we've done all season. Can we get into the end zone here? A handoff. And there it is. Touchdown, Lee Sapp. 2-yard touchdown run. Lee Sapp has been such a hoss all year. If we can get this point after, this is going to be a great victory if we can hold them off. The point after is good, and we are 31-28. We have to hold them off. And there we go with a victory. The USF Bulls get 3 consecutive wins, and we beat a top team in the conference and in the country. This is big for the USF Bulls here. We not only got 3 consecutive wins, we passed for 250 yards this game. We got 350 plus offensive yards, 10 first downs. What a game for us today. And with that, that brings us to week 10, and that's going to be our next challenge. And it seems with that victory, a recruit locked us out, or 2 of them did, but we were able to get into a recruiting battle with a couple of other schools. But it looks like Sean Goodman, the left tackle, 65 overall, really enjoyed his time with us last week, so hopefully we'll pull out another win. This week, we are playing our last game of the episode against University of Houston Cougars. Let's get it going. They are 6-1, and it is a pretty even game here. Overall, we are down the middle. Their offense is slightly better, but our defense is slightly better, so let's see if we can't do a little bit of magic like we did last time. Now, this is another American Conference game, so we need to beat them to stay on the top of the conference. They are 3-0 in the conference and 6-1 in general. We are 5-2 and 3-0, so we are evenly matched here. Our offense and defenses are pretty close, so let's see if we can't come out with a big win. Starting it off with a fair catch. Let's get this game underway. Lee Sapp is our man. 23 carries and 87 yards and 3 touchdowns last game. And after the first quarter here, we are up by 7. Hopefully, we're going to be able to extend this lead and run away with this game. The The second quarter was not kind to Houston. They were able to get 3 points on the board, but we were able to knock out another 2 touchdowns, 21-3. It is a 2-score game. Houston is making their way back. It's USF at 21, Houston at 13. Let's see what we can do and see if we can't hold them off for 5 more minutes. We were able to get 3 points last time and extend our lead a bit. Let's see if we can't extend it more.
This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop.
And we're coming for a first down. There we go. That's 129 rushing yards for the day. Lee Sapp with 124 of those yards, about 6 yards on average. We were able to get another score there. 3 more points on the board, 27-13. I think we've secured our win, but you never know what could happen. And here we go. Once again, another victory, 30-13. We had 100 rushing yards, of course. 3+ sacks. We had 10 first downs and 350 offensive yards, and we also got a school record with most sacks per game ever. And with that, Week 10 comes to a close, and another big victory for us. We improved to 6-2, and Houston is definitely unhappy with that poor showing against us. We are now undefeated once more in the American Conference. Hopefully that'll put us at the top of the leaderboard. Currently, that puts us at number 2, even though we just beat number 1 Houston. So I'm thinking next week that might put us at number 1. And Jeremy Branch, 60% overall right guard, has joined our team and committed. So that is good for us. Hopefully we can get better recruits as this season goes on, because we definitely need a stronger offensive line. We are once again at a bye week, and now it is time to check and see if we have become number 1 in the American Conference. And there we have it, everybody. We are at the top of the American Conference to end the second episode. Episode 3 will be coming soon, and that will be the end of this first season here in Tampa, and we're going to see if we can't get a conference championship under our belts.